Speaking of anecdotes, right? I actually forgot this in the intro because it was funny. I saw, in my usual Twitter sojourn, I saw a
real sojourn.
I'm like a bat on Twitter. Don't
mind that.
I'm looking at it, right?
I'm watching like that. I'm like a bat. I behave like this.
I'm watching this thing.
Right. By the way, I need to bring the Peter Obi shirt. Right. So there was this guy who took a girl on a date. I don't know if you saw it on Twitter. And apparently the girl ordered stuff and the guy said the girl should pay. So I mean that's not my problem. That's my business. Whatever depends on if at your age if you are old enough to take a girl on a date and you are not old enough to have a conversation as to what it would be when you get there.
Yeah.
Then whatever happens, anything I see, that's your business.
I agree.
But what actually, the comments are the things that make me laugh the most. Someone said, so the guy actually said his response to the girls, because the girl posted and said, look, this guy made me pay, over 16 grand on a meal. And the guy said, when I took meat pie and bottled water, someone replied and said, meat pie and water on a date. When it's not a seminar.
There's a guy. Big shout out to what's his name? Yum Yum.
When it's not a seminar.
Somebody said, say meat pie and water. When I'm in the house spot. And this one, I totally connect to it. Now meat pie.
Sausage roll, and right. This guy, there was a guy, Yum on Twitter was like, the girl should order something lesser than what the guy ordered. When the guy had already said meat pie and water, what is the thing that is below that? Is he what is the thing that is below that?
While I think the guy, in my opinion, was stupid.
I think there's a fault on both ends.
No, I think the guy is stupid because if I'm going out on a date with a woman, like you said, you have to be mature enough to say, have conversations in the direction of, what would you like? You should say this thing out.
Please.
Now, where I fault the girl is, you work out with person come out, person go collect meat pie and water. Obviously, this is a fancy restaurant. For you to eat something of 15K, the restaurant has to be. You don't get small level.
It's actually a pretty cheap restaurant these days.
No, but you get
I get
small
what
level.
you're saying.
We are on the mainland anyway.
Person collect water, collect meat pie. You go eat something 15K.
I think that's where
you are a thief.
I think that's where, no. I don't categorically. No. Honestly, I don't think the girl. There's a bit of fault with the girl as well. I think the guy is the bigger idiot.
Yeah, I think so.
Because the way I operate is first of all,
person not tell you can take anything. You go collect
If I carry
it's a different thing.
If I carry you go restaurants, now me go first buy food. I don't give you benchmark. If you pass that benchmark, see, man, if
don't be only benchmark. You don't know that store.
I tell you, I buy food of 5.8. I purposely they tell you say. Now wait till I won't buy.
No. Any wait.
So
wait, let him finish. Wait,
you will be my guy. You can't tell madam that turkey no big. Now that small one day. You go pay yourself because I don't like turkey.
No be only benchmark. You don't know that turkey. See.
No. If you take someone else,
if you can pay for
let me tell you why you're wrong.
If you take someone else, you buy first. If you want,
this is where I step in.
Let me respond to that.
Don't respond first. This is where I step in. Sometimes you can't blame the guy for buying that. Because sometimes as a guy, and maybe you've not been there, but maybe I've been there before. What happens is you're trying to create spending room when you order something that's lesser.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Understand
that
that.
you are creating.
You're creating you're creating headroom for yourself. So if I order something,
our single boys they suffer for this country.
If I order something that's like
me and Wale left the WhatsApp for a long time ago.
Yeah.
You be make an answer this guy.
I am creating headroom.
No.
But
You be you make a good
point. Let him land now.
Yeah, no, you make a good point.
I always make a good point.
But what I'm telling, I beg get out. What I'm telling IBK is this.
I have feelings for
I beg get out. What I'm telling IBK is this. See, if, and this is coming from an angle of the fact that whether we like it or not, we live in a community where most of the time the guy is the one that initiates everything. Conversation, direction,
dates,
all those things. The guy is the one that initiates it. not for me, naturally, if I want to go out with a girl, I want to be in a position where I can pay for whatever it is that we do.
Yeah.
Right? If in any case,
Bro, that's a risk. You can't.
I'm
Or
saying,
the quality.
you cannot be in that
listen,
position.
I'm saying that is what I want. I want to be in that position.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if there's a case of, I'm not sure because I don't get too much money. I am telling you now, honestly, I don't think it makes sense that you don't say anything. You go to the place with the girl
And keep quiet.
and you now
Assume,
think that the girl should read the room of, even though I think the girl should do it.
Yeah.
I don't think
There
you
should
should
be a
pull her.
communication.
Yeah, I think
Fine.
this is
No,
what
I
I do.
agree.
Wait.
No, I agree.
This is
No,
what
I
I
agree
do.
100%.
Wait.
No,
This is what
I
I
agree.
do. When I go to a
I'm
place
told
with
we
a girl,
have it.
listen,
1 minute time on this conversation.
Listen, when I go to a place with a girl, and I know that usually if I'm going out and be like, okay, this is my budget. I know they spend past 20K for this waka, or I know they spend 30K, past 30K for this waka. Once we reach there, they bring the menu, I check the menu, I give her the menu, or they give her the menu, she check the menu, and I'm like, what do you want? And I'm like, what do you want? Once she they look, say, I don't know, this. As she points, say this thing, I'm telling you, I'm not even trying to. I go check, say how much it be. I'm not trying to be.
No, of course,
I
of course.
Say, this also, I say how much it be. I'm not joking with you.
But that's the right thing.
It's one of the
Yours
problems.
is different.
So I don't see why you are a guy and you cannot.
If you meet a girl who you ask her,
How do you have many takes on this thing?
no. But if you meet a girl,
one place.
no, hold on a second. If you meet a girl and you do what Rufai just said now, ask her. She picks something and she says, and she looks at you in some way. Please change. You shouldn't be dealing with that kind of.
No, but are you
friend.
joking? No, but are you joking?
You shouldn't be making friends with those kind of people.
The biggest problem I find with people now is that lack of confidence. You know, there's a lack of confidence.
Yo,
Hold on.
Yeah, he's right.
You know,
Most
you go
people,
to places as small as
guys.
basic supermarkets, right? And you go to the counter to pay, right? I'm asking the teller.
Please take it out.
Can you scan this? I want to know how much this is. People let themselves get intimidated by
Say,
tellers.
you made a notice. I don't get.
You understand?
Hey,
Hold on. What the are you?
thinkers.
Like,
Guy.
hold
I dey
on.
hustle my hustle.
How much is this?
I would love to give a shout out.
2,000 is too expensive. Return it.
I would have given a shout out to the supermarket,
Fine.
but they haven't paid us money, and they're a multinational brand.
And Rufai has been
Okay, hold
accusing
on.
you of collecting something behind.
I collect 20 naira change. I get no believe am. Now the thing na wait now. The thing na
How you go collect 20 naira?
3,980. I give am 4K. I can't dey stand. She dey expect say me I dey go now.
You should be going.
The problem is that you are obedient.
I say my change. I don't say my
I see
change.
what you did there.
Omo, I collected that 20 naira.
No, that's fine. That's
Because I
fine.
want
I don't
my
have a
money.
problem
You
with
understand?
That's
That's my
fine.
money
That's
now.
fine.
That's fine.
That's not fine.
Right?
These are making.
But many
20 naira.
For example,
what does that
you
mean?
go to
No,
you go to this because now I've classified restaurants into about 3 different categories, right? There is your standard fast food now, which used to be like the bottom barrel stuff. You just walk in there, you spend like 3K, you're good. Nowadays, those restaurants have gone like 5K. So now bookers are like even more expensive than those fast food joints, right? So, but you go to some of these bookers and more of these expensive places, maybe Lucky or VI or whatever it is, and what I have noticed, the common denominator is that all the tellers have this attitude. Like, you don't realize you're there to make my life easier and to keep your books correct. So they have this, this eye. They keep you're like, how much is this? This turkey, how much is it? How much is a portion of this? Okay, how much is a half a portion of this? Right? And they're giving you this attitude, reluctant answer.
She has to be, and he has this kind of question.
If you do it the first time, I'm thinking because you are working on the counter, you engage with a lot of people, so there's a chance that you are tired and all that kind of stuff. So I understand, right? It's like that. But ultimately, there comes a point where you realize that ultimately that's the job you have.
I shout you down straight away.
I'm telling you,
I shout
I can
you
bring
on
I
the
go
place
clear your mama.
down. On top of my
seconds.
voice.
Serious.
I
I
scream.
go clear your mama.
I scream my lungs out.
Wetin go dey now? Wetin no
I've
be
done
am?
it.
Let me give you an
I've
example.
done it at a
I
restaurant.
went to one restaurant. You relate to this. they have this plate they want to cheat you with, right? That plate is a black plate.
It says 200 and 300 for that plate alone.
It has this denominator.
Yeah, they will put the rice here. They will put the plantain here.
And I can
Please,
see your stack of plates. I can see that there's another plate there that's bigger, right? I'm like, I don't want this black plate. I want the other plate. You're like the other plate is not on sale at the moment.
You be wait. You know the problem.
I lost
you know
my
the
mind.
problem. You know the
Highway robber.
Let me tell you. The main problem is that Nigerians are too preoccupied with trying to make people feel or trying to show to people that I have money when they don't really have it.
Yeah,
see, as I did, one thing you have to understand, as I did.
Yeah, I know you.
Now me, they hustle my hustle.
I know you.
You have no idea how much I make in a week, a month, a day. You don't. And I know the responsibility with your
small,
and you see me relating with you.
You didn't look me like saying,
me relating with you. I see there's another
I will
thing.
shout you down.
You see, there's another thing. It's like when you are going for an interview, they tell you, research about the company you are going for, the company you are hoping to work for, all that.
Yeah.
Me relating with you, I know that, forget, money no dey this country. All of us did this suffer together. You cannot now come and sit in my front and say because I cannot buy you 20k dish, I'm 4, I'm this. If to say you get the money, you no go worry about me paying for it.
This thing where you talking, person tell me, say, IBK, if person asks you for money, no fear to tell him say you no get. Because just tell him say
I don't get me say I don't get.
If he easy, if life easy, you say
just to wrap it up, right? Someone said 16k spy. How much you sign Thiago Silva? I don't.
70 screamer,
like crazy, man.
He's beating the goalkeeper.
I thought
goalkeeper had no chance.
No chance whatsoever. Rooted to the spot.
Crushed by a lorry.
Rooted to the spot. Right?
But
shout out to Twitter. Shout out to Nigerian Twitter.
I mean, last week was convention week, right? And I posted about this.
You be the goal.
God bless you, my brother.
I posted something, and someone said, please, I'm not ready to join the army, please. Vote Peter Obi.
You could 50 million youths. You don't know. No.
What are they going to eat?
See, Nigerians are ingenious.
You be wait. God will bless you. Say you bring this thing up, guys. Let's be serious. The 200 million people conservatively in Nigeria. Bro. The population of the youth is about 60% of that, Abi.
Yeah.
60 or 70 of that. And somebody says recruit 50 million youths.
And what would they be eating?
That means the probability of saying they're going to recruit you. Oh my God.
So
Agado, corn, cassava.
A friend of mine, someone I follow on Twitter said, one of my dad's friends came to the house. Yeah, he's an APC guy. Came to the house and said, say how far now? Nothing to eat. My dad replied and said, there's agbado. What they eat in the morning? Agbado,
cassava.
What they eat in the evening? Yam. Say, you create the demand and supply.
Recruit 50 million youths into the army and take away from their recruitment source. What they will eat? Cassava, agbado, corn in the morning, yam in the afternoon. It's growing here. You create demand and consumption.
God damn. Let's move on.
Please
right?
talk about politics.
Collect your PVC.
Actually, there's something I actually want to talk about.
I think INEC have posted they're extending.
Yeah, there's something I actually wanted to talk about, but I want to talk about it from a non-partisan angle. So where we're
the online one.
Believe me, that's not more important than getting your PVC. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, no.
I'm waiting for the online.
You're not coming
to go and get your PVC. And to be very honest, I think I like the consciousness. This morning I was just walking out when I was leaving home this morning. I thought we were going to do this when the show ended. The amount of people who are going to, it's very important, my brother. I know football is great, but it's very important.
I don't miss it. You say fast forward, please.
It is very important that you go out there and get your PVC. If you don't have a PVC or you don't have the intention to have a PVC, know that you are an enemy of this country.
I tell you what,
You're an enemy of this country. You are deliberately trying to sabotage this
You're
country.
talking about the INEC.
That's 100%. No, INEC have
the online.
No. They've extended the registration. I'm not quite sure if it's for online, but extended the whole thing. So that's great, right? We have about 20 minutes or less to record. 15 minutes actually, right? So let's just wrap this up. I was thinking about, Marcelo, who's left PSG. So I mean, this off season, you're talking about transfers. Who's coming, who's going. And many times, we're so fixated on who's coming in. Rightly so. You're excited with. They tell you what is coming is greater than what is gone, right? And I agree with that as well. But when you think about left backs, you think about Roberto Carlos. If you're a Premier League fan, you think about Ashley Cole. If you're a lot older, you think about Dennis Irwin. Who's Jordi Alba?
Yes, no.
Dennis Irwin.
Who would do? Yeah, Jordi Alba, good.
How about good left backs? It's no different from Robertson.
Good left back.
This is Chelsea guy.
And what actually struck me wasn't the fact that Marcelo was leaving Real Madrid.
Yeah.
But what struck me was he's won 25 trophies. He's the most decorated Real Madrid player ever. Right?
Yeah.
That's what Real Madrid are. If you are their most decorated player ever, and now you're not Sergio Ramos, you are not Hierro.
Fernando Hierro, yeah.
You're not Raul. You're not Cristiano.
You're not Di Stefano.
That takes something special, right? So where does Marcelo rank now? In this hallmark of great left backs, you think about Roberto Carlos, who in many ways won that position because of his exploits. But I think that I haven't seen a big game player in my life than Marcelo.
Yeah.
I think you have to name Marcelo the absolute greatest.
Yeah. In that position.
In the sense that when you speak of the greatest, you can't look beyond or you can't discount what they've achieved. And Marcelo, you talked about being the most decorated. That happened not as a passive player. That happened as the guy most of the time making sure that they get those titles. You get so you. I mean, what's
that's not what's his name at Liverpool?
Robertson.
Not Robertson. That's not. You're not doing
Origi.
that like Origi.
No, that's not Origi.
And Origi, to be fair to me, has done some incredible things.
But this is
it's not John O'Shea.
With Carlos. Carlos had that thing where we're more intrigued about his power. The shot power,
he could smash one.
the free kicks and all that.
And the PS1.
Yeah, Marcelo.
But technically,
Marcelo
he cannot lace Marcelo's shoes.
Yeah, Marcelo was. I mean, as a Real Madrid player, he's not retiring. I mean, I think as a Real Madrid guy, he was. I'm looking for the right way to, because you have to do justice. The guy embodied everything and everything a left back should be, but also everything and everything a football player should be. A professional, a get the job done kind of guy, but also an entertainer.
I think what
Marcelo was a pro, or is a pro, but could be a demon any day you needed him to be.
I think
he could be
and
the
he did
guy
it with style.
Yeah, he could be the guy who today I'm going to be a left back. I'm going to make sure that you're not going to get one crossing on that day. On another day, you need Marcelo when your team is hanging on and trying to get a goal. I can go forward. I can do something for the team. Marcelo was a guy you could rely on any day you need, depending on what was in the game. And you cannot really look at Marcelo and, momentarily could have loss of concentration, but you cannot really look at his part of his game and say it was really the weak part of his game.
Really lacking here.
Obviously, when you attack as good as he is, you tend to think that the defense is the weakness.
Yeah.
And I think that Marcelo...
But I think if he decides to defend,
if he decides
you find him a very difficult guy.
His major qualities is actually, blending with time. I think when Marcelo was... I remember when he was still on low courts. And you had the likes of Guti, Sergio Ramos.
He's playing with...
This guy was actually there.
Fact.
You look at how many left backs Madrid have signed. since Marcelo
Fabio Contrao.
Since Marcelo got
And I thought Contrao was really good.
Contrao was really good.
But Marcelo was always there. You know, you bring in new coach, he blends with it. You bring another coach, he blends with it.
Absolute
you
pro.
sack this one, he blends with it.
So what that tells you is here.
pro.
Yeah, he's here.
I'm a football player, I'm a professional.
And I
It's-
think
it's
also
very
like
difficult, yeah.
when you see people like Marcelo, I think it justifies or there's a bit of argument for the fact that we talk about the new age of football and the money that comes in. Obviously, Kylian Mbappe's new deal with PSG and all these things going on. I think this is also like a justification for, you know, whatever happens in football. Let administrators, the rich guys, the owners, let them do whatever they want to do. And let footballers, let individuals make their decisions as to what kind of career they want to have, as to what kind of impact they want to have. Because if Marcelo wanted to leave Madrid, go to another place, earn multiples of what Madrid were paying him, he could have done that.
Yeah.
So it's also like a justification for the fact that let everybody do what they want to do. The owners, the administrator, let them do what they want to do. But let players make a decision as to, with the talent I have, this is the kind of impact I want to make. And I think Marcelo is like one of those players where you think of in his position, you find it difficult to put anyone above him.
Above them, yeah. I
25,
totally agree.
25 trophies is
I totally agree.
Madrid.
Yeah, to
Right back because Alves could defend as well.
Yeah,
Alves could defend.
I thought Alves was a beast, and he's still a beast. You know, at 38, 39.
Yeah, even though I'm a bit happy. You know, Barcelona have released him, right? I think that Alves, you know, goes out of his way to make a love story.
Yeah, he does that. But I was also going to say...
It's unnecessary, right?
But I was also going to say...
Hold on. You can't... which is one of my biggest...
Grass.
My biggest... smelling the grass.
Oga, play this ball.
Oga, play the ball and move the fuck on. You get... Is this idea of Barcelona is this, so every other club is that? No, come on. Like, it's just what it is. In the end, it's a job.
Yeah,
right?
it is.
And you're good at your job. Move on from it.
But I think there's something. I'll be honest. And I'm not trying to. I'll be honest. I'm not trying to belittle, you know, what Dani Alves has done, but it's just something. And I think also maybe this is coming from the fact that when at the highest level of Dani Alves' performances for Barcelona, it was that time where I think they played Chelsea a lot. I don't know why. For some reason, me personally, as a Chelsea fan, I never had a fear of Dani Alves.
Don't try that thing you're saying.
No. Listen, guys, listen.
Who are the people in Chelsea's defense? John Terry, Nicole, in the morning.
Guy, Dani Alves.
No. Let me finish my point.
He won the Copa America for Brazil.
Let me finish my
point. He was one of the best players of the Copa America.
Let me finish
at the
my
age of
point.
36.
Don't play with
finish my
Dani.
point.
No. I get. See.
At the age of 36.
I get it. Look, there are players.
Did you hear what he just said?
Dani Alves won the Copa America player of the year.
38. But can you guys just hold on? You just mentioned he won. Yeah, hold on. He won at the age of 36, 38. I really can't give two shits.
I'm not indifferent. I'm different about it.
You don't like Barcelona.
But what I'm saying
is,
calm down.
Anything Barcelona, they will bring violence.
No. Listen. I think I did not disagree. I did not disagree that Dani Alves has to be the greatest.
But you don't give a shit about him.
Oh my god.
You did say you did wise.
You think Gary Neville is better?
Keep quiet. You have what to you have what to say. You have what to get out. See, I did not disagree when you said Dani Alves has to be. You know, when you talk about Marcelo, he has to be on the other end. I didn't disagree. What I said, I brought it up because I'm saying, and I said also that maybe it is coming from the fact that, you know, I watched at the highest levels of his performances for Barcelona was when they played Chelsea a lot. I did not have a fear.
Is there bias? Are you
going to say this thing or not?
Is there bias to this thing you are saying?
Bias of...
You know, is there a kind of bias that you just feel that...
You might not see it, but I see it.
You know, but there's
there
a
are
bias.
players that play Man U, I don't get afraid.
No, I'm saying I didn't see...
Mo Salah has had his best 6 years at Liverpool.
Yeah.
When United play against Mo Salah, I'm not worried.
And I said...
Mo Salah,
what I said
that has torn you to shreds.
No.
This season.
It's just this season.
Yeah, that's true.
And why I said that was because I'm saying that I think Marcelo is a much more. That's why I brought it up.
Oh, of course.
Like I think Marcelo is a much more. Marcelo had more. You know, that fear factor, like the dragon in the air, you have to take cover. I didn't have that fear of Marcelo. I think we'll play Barcelona, but single out this player.
Marcelo was Ryan Giggs on the ball and left back.
This one you are saying.
I'm serious.
I think
that's a brilliant description.
This one you are saying
on the ball in the final third.
Marcelo was a guy that would strike fear into.
You believe he's not right.
No, but he's saying the truth. Marcelo in the final third, and Daniel Alves in the final third. Daniel Alves
you can't touch. Daniel cannot touch Marcelo.
He
can't touch him.
Marcelo go dribble all over. Oh my God!
Alves
could find you inside, even if you are inside hellfire.
Okay.
Find you.
Marcelo could do that
get
too.
the ball to you.
Okay.
Marcelo could do that.
Okay, I don't want to find. I want to do it on my own.
No.
Yeah.
I want to do it on my own.
How many times?
How
many times?
Marcelo.
We will not finish this. Stop it.
How many times?
There are not many players. There are not many players. Not named Cristiano, Messi,
don't push that thing. Marcelo
Zlatan that scores more solo goals than Marcelo.
Ronaldinho.
Are you kidding me?
I'll do it on my own.
No, don't play Marcelo. Don't
all of you.
Marcelo, we don't carry ball.
Marcelo
Step over players.
He's a great player.
Drive past.
Cannot compare to.
No. You say you can't compare him to Daniel Alves. Don't make I pour you into my cup.
The most decorated player.
Can we move on because I'm going to insult this guy now, and I don't like insulting him. He's my brother.
Right.
All right, guys, it's a very fantastic feel knowing you guys are always there with us. We cannot walk this journey without you being with us. So we thank you. Please, by all means, click that subscribe button, comment, retweet, get onto our pages and say hi. Get up close and personal with all of us here at the Inside Podcast. My name is Babajide Guerrero, and just like the cap reads, we are live.
Cloud. Reach out.